Welcome students, and please pay attention. Today I will discuss electromagnetic wave, EM wave. EM wave. And from this name you can understand, if electric field varies, the magnetic field will induce, and the vice versa. So the wave is generated due to vibration of electric field as well as magnetic field. Now, from where we got this concept, and this is given by Maxwell. So Maxwell's equation. Maxwell equation. Maxwell equation. What is this? And these are coming from these are coming from electrostatic field, magnetostatic field, and electromagnetism, electromagnetic induction. Whatever I have discussed earlier, on the basis of that chapters, these equations are made. Okay, Maxwell's equations. Number one, closed integration, surface integration E dot ds equal to rho volume integration rho dt by epsilon naught. And this is nothing but Gauss theorem in electrostatics. So this is nothing but Gauss theorem in electrostatics. Now number two, close the surface integration d dot ds equal to 0, because we know that the magnetic lines of force are closed. So whatever number of lines of force coming out from any closed surface, that will obviously enter there. So the total flux coming out from a surface will be 0. This is also Gauss theorem in magnetostatics. This is Gauss theorem in electrostatics. This is Gauss theorem in magnetostatics. Now third, close integration b dot close half integration b dot dl equal to mu 0 IC plus ID. This is different form of Ampere's circular law. Ampere's circular law, we know that closed integration b dot dl equal to mu 0 into I. So here I is represented in different form, which is IC plus ID. Conduction current plus displacement current. So we have two type of current, conduction current as well as displacement current. Now conduction current means the current which is generated through a conductor, that I know I equal to AVN. But what is displacement current? That I will discuss. Number 4, we have closed integration E dot dl equal to minus d phi m dt. It is nothing but E equal to minus d phi dt, which is Lenz's law. Okay, Faraday's law, and that minus sign indicates the Lenz's direction. So these are the equations coming from electrostatic field, magnetostatic field, and electromagnetism. This is electromagnetic induction. Now this static field, see this electric field, electric charge, magnetic field, and total pole state is 0. But here it is magnetic, depends on current. So this magnetic field depends on current, this electric field depends on magnetic flux. So they are correlated. It varies with time. If magnetic field varies with time, then electric field will be induced. If electric field varies with time, then magnetic field will be induced. Okay. Now this is the basic idea of electromagnetic wave. Now what is displacement current? See, if we want to charge a conductor, we know that here dielectric medium present, and here I am connecting one cell, then resistance, and this. So you know that dielectric constant means the medium which cannot conduct electricity. So dielectric means there is no free electron. But this circuit is closed now, so current is there. Then how it is possible? Because it is insulating medium means open circuit. Now what is happening here? We know that here the dielectric media dipoles present in the form of closed loop. Whenever field is generated, that dipoles will turn in the direction of field. So the magnetic field, electric field will be generated, and this is also variable. As more dipoles get orientation means more field will generate. So electric field is variable. And variable electric field produces magnetic field according to Maxwell's equation, whatever we have seen just now. So electric field variable, that means it will produce the magnetic field also. Then here magnetic field is generated, and again we know that magnetic field can be generated from a current. So here we can consider an imaginary current is developed. That imaginary current is known as displacement current. So what is displacement current? During charging or discharging a capacitor, inside the capacitor one imaginary current is developed to close the circuit, that is known as displacement current. And what is the value of displacement current? We know that Q equal to CV. C means epsilon 0 A by D and V is there. So we can write here epsilon 0 A, that is V by D is E. So epsilon 0 E into A, it is nothing but electric flux. So we can write here epsilon naught flux of electricity. Then dq dt equal to what? dq dt equal to d phi E dt. So this is known as displacement current, that is known as displacement current equal to epsilon naught d phi E dt. Is it? So what is displacement current? The current generated inside the capacitor during charging and discharging, which can be imagined because practically current is not possible here. So imaginary current is developed to close the circuit, that is known as displacement current. Okay. Now how we can generate electromagnetic wave? See that one circuit I am making here by applying AC voltage. Here one capacitor, here one resistor and inductor, and here this is non-inductive coil I am making here. These are known as dipole antenna. Okay, this and this dipole antenna. Now here this is transformer principle, mutual induction is acting here. So as it is AC voltage, means this is the nature of AC, this is time, this is voltage. So here the voltage of these two antenna, dipole antenna, will vary with time like this. So initially the voltage is 0, we can say that the dipole moment of this dipole antenna is 0 initially. Dipole moment is formula is what? P equal to Q into L. So here we can say that the positive and negative are situated at the same point, at this point. Now increases, so dipole moment increases. Here the length increases, and considering that charge remains same, only length changes. Again here I have considered it at this point. Here also I have considered. Now at the peak point, the dipole moment is maximum. Here it is positive, here it is negative. So this is maximum. Again we have plus minus. Again we have plus minus. So this is the variation of dipole moment. As the dipole moment varies, means the field developed by the antenna will vary obviously. Now the polarity will change here. So polarity will change. This is negative, this is positive. Here it is negative, this is positive. This is negative, this is positive. Again they have combined like this. So this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. So this will be the variation of dipole moment. Again that we find that dipole moment varies with time. So the field also varies with time, as well as magnetic field will induce. So this is the way to produce electromagnetic wave. Now the properties. Properties, we know that if electric field varies with time, EM wave will induce, because the magnetic field will induce, and due to variation of both the field, they will propagate in the medium. So this is the cause of EM induction. So one variable electric field is required to generate electromagnetic wave. Now, if the electric field equation is equal to E naught sine of omega t minus kx, and the magnetic field is B equal to B naught sine of omega t minus kx, then this field varies along y-axis, this field varies along z-axis. Then EM wave will vary along x-axis. How it can be represented? That this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. So electric field is propagating along this direction, is varying in this direction. Magnetic field is varying in this direction. Then electric field means this is the electric field increasing, decreasing, 0. Again this. Again this. So this is the variation of electric field. Now coming to the variation of magnetic field. Magnetic field is this. So we are getting this variation of magnetic field along z-axis. This is the direction of propagation of EM wave. Okay. Now the speed depends on E0 and B0. We can prove that C equal to E0 by B0. This is not in our syllabus. Okay. Again C equal to, we have 1 by root over mu naught epsilon naught. Because that electromagnetic wave depends on variable electric field as well as variable magnetic field. So these are the constant for electric field and magnetic field. That's why C equal to E0 by B0. Again, when the light is propagating, then the energy related with average magnetic energy, that is half B square by mu 0, as well as we have half epsilon 0 E naught square, that we have discussed in electrostatic field and magnetostatic field. So these two energies concentrated here and is propagating. So energy density means the amount of energy passing through unit area per unit time, and these two energies are passing through this, and this energy intensity is I. Then the radiation pressure P equal to I by C. Whenever this radiation fall on a surface, it will generate one pressure which is depend on the intensity by C. C means speed of light, and intensity is the total amount of energy passing through unit area per unit time. Okay. Now one important vector is there which is known as Poynting vector. Poynting vector, which is S equal to 1 by epsilon naught and E cross B, which indicate the energy density related with the wave. Okay, also it indicates the direction of propagation of a magnetic field of electromagnetic wave also. It indicates the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave also, and also it is the measurement of the intensity. Intensity, I said that the amount of energy passing through unit area per unit time. So this Poynting vector is very important in the study of electromagnetic wave. Okay, now we have electromagnetic series. Electromagnetic series. See, first we have radio wave, then we have microwave, then we have visible range, and this section, two sections we have here. So in radio wave, it is coming from 10 to the power 4 meter to 10 to the power minus 1 meter, and this region 10 to the power minus 5 meter up to here. It is 10 to the power minus 8 meter, 10 to the power minus 8 meter. Okay, but this region 10 to the power minus 7 meter. This is the visible one, means 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer, 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. In this region we can see through our eye. means eye cell can respond in this region. But this region is infrared, and here it is UV ray. Here it is X-ray and then gamma ray. Then also we have cosmic radiation, etc. So this is the series or spectrum of electromagnetic wave. Now, as this is the range of lambda going down, continuously going down. So we can find out frequency by using this formula. C means speed of light. What is the value of speed of light? 3 into 10 to the 8 by lambda. Lambda we have, so we can find out the range also, range in frequency. Now we have to keep in mind the use. Radio wave, it is used for communication, means air traffic control and that walkie-talkie, all these. And microwave, you know that heating purpose we are using. Infrared for remote, all these night vision camera, visible also we know. UV, it is used for purification of water. X-ray, very well, you know very well what is the use. So you have to keep in mind the range as well as the use. Okay. So this is a very small chapter but important because you will get question from this section in board exam. So please practice this. And here not so much numericals is required. Only you have to keep in mind two formulas for numerical. One C equal to E0 by B0 and C equal to 1 by root over mu 0 epsilon 0. These are applicable. Okay, and point emitter I said S equal to 1 by epsilon 0 E cross B. Okay, thank you.